Uh, guess we'll just call myself my name. This was not planned. They, today, all of a sudden, just announced that it was live. So I was like, you know what? I feel good about Shredfest. Let's just do this. And if this is a short game, then we'll go into Rocksmith right after. Which I have a feeling this will be a short game. Because, yeah, it's like a $10 game. Here we go. Cough, cough, cough. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you had nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Cough, cough. Wow. Really went down the wrong pipe, huh? I need a minute. Or can I go on? I say nothing. Because I give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. Ocean. An eternity if you catch my drift. Whoa. Not now, Ocean. Sorry, Steven. May I continue? Please go on. I really hope I don't have to narrate like this the entire time. Okay, then, as I was. I probably will. Cough, cough. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. No? I'll need the entire time? Damn. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, and worms, and others. Hick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in my head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? What should I do? Should I dig up the face? Digging up the face seems like a bad idea. Do we run? Let's dig up the face. Let's do it. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh, that's Wraith's token. Boo, boo. There's no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. I don't want Wraith. Get out of here. Chew. We're here for spirit, okay? That's it. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, so you deposit it. That's a nice coin you got there. What if you were to spend it right now? No thanks. Let's see. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. That coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday. I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it into a dead person's mouth? Could you just give it back? Do we give it back? I don't know. Do we give it back? Keep it? Yeah, I don't like Wraith. No. Be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation, as you feel something soft bump into your foot. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? Oh, it's the Huntress. Oh no, it's going to be the big reveal. You turn around and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the floor. Andrew, keep hold of yourself, okay? Hey, that's where it's at. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Jesus Christ. Oh no, Mandrew, we're losing him. Oh, one of my hairs is in my beard. Each of them oozes with undead energy, magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Yeah, this is weird. I don't think I like this. Your heart begins a race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. The punches make it worse. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? These are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. This is weird. Yeah, losing me. What do you do? Go hand with spirit. Or toss it back. Why not, right? You bend down and grab the ball. I did. I didn't like it. Alright. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hands. Not bad, stranger. Oh god. There are probably some dudes that are so excited. Like, God. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Jesus Christ. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Ugh. Can I deal with, like, hours of this? Alright. Try hard much? Bleh. Why are you hating on me? They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snapped out of it, you realize everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Okay, so we gotta act like we don't care to get spirit. Alright. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion on their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. I wonder why you would do that. But at the same time, damn, they're looking very appealing in their own way. And nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. What does that mean? They didn't try to kill me? Don't be scared, Steven. You were made for this. I don't like where this is going. Why is the ocean egging me on? Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. I need a licorice. This is already so much more than I thought it was going to be. Jesus Christ. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. That tends to happen when I show up. Oh, I mean, it already said that. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Oh, he called me a nitwit. That's mean. Oh, his mouth is right there. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Hey. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. Oh no. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Oh, Jesus Christ. No wonder why Enzo's all about Trapper. Where's Enzo? The Wraith. Deep sigh. He's like cool guy, right? That was Wraith. The sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. What? Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. That's mean. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? Why? This dude needs to chill. You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. So I'm wondering if this whole island thing is like another form of torture. Because that's what the trials are supposed to be. The trials are supposed to be forms of torture to get emotion out of the survivors. And every time a survivor dies in the trial, it takes a little piece of their soul and it feeds it to the entity. Is this supposed to be like a new version of that? Like they're testing out different versions on how to like take pieces of your soul and torment you? Hey Steven, you might want to, you know, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon. Right now, this group has some questions for you. This is a timed quiz and will be very important later. Oh god. If it's DVD lore, I might get it. But I do need the rest of this licorice. Which, my mom gave me a big old bag of licorice for my birthday yesterday. And I was very good with not touching it until now. Favorite color is blue, which works. It's the color of Spirit's skin. How attractive would you say you are? Jesus Christ. I think I'm average. Ooh, Spirit didn't like that. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Oh, God. What do I do? Flight? God damn it. Oh, no, she liked that. Haha. Spirit. Technically, I suppose I could fly. Honestly, it's not all it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. Okay, okay. More in favor. Hey, what was your best subject in school? She's probably gonna like books or something. Let's do let's do history, because Spirit has like a deep lore, like, because Oni is her great grandpa. So maybe history. Let's try it. Yep. What a god. Nice. It's important to know what came before so we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. We're already on the right track. What's your favorite animal? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Spirit is a cat person. Boo. Yup. Ah, that sucks. Spirit. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl, I have some specific love for all things cats, and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you could all go to hell anyways. Hey, well, we still got the point, I think. Favorite color. My favorite color is blue. Blue isn't good for productivity. It makes people want to be lazy. What? What's my dream job? Say astronaut. Maybe that's the move. It's hard to imagine being farther away from anyone than floating in space. The cold, inky vastness of nothing forever. Favorite ice cream. Let's go with chocolate. My favorite flavor is pain. To each their own, I suppose, sir. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? Mint chocolate chip is amazing. If you don't like it, you suck. Hold on a second, this reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Alright. Best ice cream flavor, mint chocolate chip. So obedient. Oh no. It is. That's honestly my favorite ice cream. That and cookie dough. And strawberry. No, actually strawberry's number one, but they didn't have strawberry. Strawberry's number one, then cookie dough and mint chocolate chip are tied. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Yeah, Wraith sucks. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Favorite. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. Typical goth girl answer. We could have called that. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. That is a goth girl answer. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. I mean, she was murdered. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah. Okay, yep. I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Oh god. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. I don't really want to know what he means. Grow up. She's gonna beat me up. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. I'm just skipping through the banter. Oh. Yeah, they're just bantering back and forth. I'm just kind of skipping through. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. We're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once, I actually agree with Meathead. Oh my god! So much banter. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. But hanging out by the pool. Find the water calming, simple, beautiful. What about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have fun as a group. Okay, so Spirits just wants to chill out. We keep that in mind. Perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? No, damn it. I picked the wrong one. I thought that was the lounge. Can I go back? No. God damn it. Hold on. Dwight and Claudette. I always call her freaking Claudia because of Otts. Ottstarva calls her Claudia. I don't know why. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived. Ahem, survived the interview process, I mean. Oh. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry. Anyways, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group of you to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off with various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this island. Please follow us. Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? I forgot what the what's it called? The slogan of Dead by Daylight is like, death is no escape. Escape them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. Seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodation than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits. Quite exclusive. Where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me. You would want to go out there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly. When I agree with them. Not like the other island. So what'll it be? Aha! Give me a second choice. Let's go! I was able to redeem myself. Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would have engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial tone. Conspiratorial? I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed that I was even putting pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on the island. But it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kind of threats around on this island. So thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Hey, you're welcome. Are we threatening to end each other again? Ahahaha. You know what's funny? When I have a Claudette or I have a Dwight on my team, that's like my least favorite person. They always end up annoying me. Now it's Dwight who takes a conspiratorial tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Is that a typo? It says Whipser. Or is a Whipser a thing? Please just make it quick. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams. Hey, they gonna make me pina colada or what? Hilarious, right? Right, Dwight? Yes, right. So what'll you be having? No! There's no pina coladas! Alright. Would Spirit even like alcohol? Okay, so we got vodka soda, we got sangria, we got scotch on the rocks, and we got a virgin daiquiri. Virgin daiquiri would be my go-to here. We're just gonna go with that. We're not partying, okay? I didn't come here to party. I'm just trying to make the best of a very strange situation. I don't know. How about a daiquiri? I know how to make that. I would hope so, sir. But skip the liquor. I'll make mine virgin. Trapper snickers at your choice of words. Because he's a bully. Sure you will, kid. Don't mind him. We don't need... I got this. We don't need to soak ourselves in booze just to please someone else's expectations. If you ask me, there's enough spirits here already. Besides, alcohol just numbs you to the pain of the realities of the world. Jesus Christ. I choose to face them head on. You'd never do something like, I don't know, hide from it all behind the world's largest hat or anything. Actually made me laugh. Dumb. Please allow me to ignore any passionate advice from a man wearing a doll's face as a mask. It's time for you to return the favor. Okay, what are they gonna ask me to do? Should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time. I swear, had I known they'd pull this kind of faux enthusiastic community building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. It's so cheesy. I'm sure you're loving this though. You don't think it'd be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind. I hate it. This sucks. But could be fine, or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat. So he's a liar, you say? Alright. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. Yeah. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed peak. The topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction, or non. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life. Escape into your own mind. Okay. Am I gonna need to know like real book trivia? Because I know nothing. A groan rose through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine, based on that response. They were much more enthusiastic about drinking. That's fine, they could drink. Considering the situation we're in, it seems appropriate time to ask you. What's your desert island book? The one you'd bring with you if you were, well, on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be a classic horror. For some reasons, that should be obvious. Okay. She means because this is an island of horror villains, and also the books are all in the public domain. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years. So what's your favorite? Alright, here we go. Of course Carl's here. Carl, you better chill. We're doing this, okay? Alright. Alright. So, I would think she would like Frankenstein because she died and came back to life. I mean, like, Frankenstein's like a pieced together monster, right? And she's like pieced together, so maybe, yeah, we'll do that. I didn't actually read it, but I've seen like three movie versions of Frankenstein. They've all been pretty good. She didn't like that. No, get out of here, Wraith. Nobody likes you. Experiments. Crap. Oh no. I ruined it. God damn it. The game's cringy. It's really cringy. It's especially cringy because it's making me narrate everything. I'm guessing she wanted me to say Dracula. Because I think if I would have said Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I think that would have been Huntress's, since she's like all animalistic and everything. Who knows at this point? Tough. Alright. They're gonna fight! Kill him! Kill him so I don't have to deal with him. I was talking to Spirit. Away. Away with you. Take it from me, this one likes to think he's a scientist, but he's actually the monster. I mean, can't I be a little of both? Like I said, I haven't actually read it, but that sounds smart enough that I'd be willing to believe it's the true meaning of the story. Enough of these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time to make up some new stories of our own. God, that sounds... Ugh. I don't like where this is going. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask covered eye. Might I... Oh no! Okay, this is gonna get weird. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this bad boy. Oh no. Please let it be like they spin the axe and like the person it lands on gets axed in the face. Alright. See where this goes. Trickster's here? The hell? Great idea. God, all the K-pop simps are gonna just be losing their minds. Trickster, isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules, so I'm not sure who I'm even asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello, and who is this new fan in the waiting? Oh, God. It's only gonna get more cringy. Yep. But it's like, it dropped today. I gotta play it. I'll play it through the one time and never have to deal with it again, you know? I don't know what's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle over our game. Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea. While also teasing the secret trickster ending. What? I've got much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo. I mean, he is famous in their universe. The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap spit. Oh no. Let's be clear, this ain't a peep show. We're here for a good time, but in a classy way. Classy. All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye. Real romantic like. Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults. Oh no. On top a pointer which rotates clockwise. On the bottom, the target you're going to be pointing at. Perfect for less coordinated because there's no winning or losing. Well, technically, wherever the pointer stops. Okay. This is going to be bad, isn't it? Away we go. Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch. Please? God damn it. Why? That hurts my soul. Psych, you have to actually spin multiple times. Good. Jesus Christ. Alright, I gotta get good at this. God damn it. God damn it. God. Why? Yeah. Okay, there we go. No, damn it. No, damn it. Damn it. Well, I guess I got Huntress. I guess that's better than Trapper. Everyone goes, ooh. Just this morning, you were waking up on a strange beach surrounded by strangers with murderous intents. Now you're looking across a beach towel. Wait, what? Now you're looking across a beach towel at Huntress. Lust in her eyes, sweat glistening on her skin. Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Huntress takes you by the hand, and you sit face to face at a private. Oh my god. Do we really need to go through all this? Is it a dating sim? She begins to reach for you, putting her hand on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way she is. Jesus Christ. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at the interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. I do have to go through it all. I'm sorry, but I can't kiss you right now. Sweet! Let's roll. I mean, if you hate it, Carl, you don't need to stay. It's cool. Not gonna take it personally. What? You're relieved, but also maybe a little hurt. She doesn't trust easily, so she won't kiss. There, that's fine with me. I understand. Amazing, but also understand this. If you tell anyone I got soft, I'll break you in half, okay? Alright, cool. I'll tell him you almost chewed my whole face clean off. Eek, that's a little intense, buddy. I hate to break up such a passionate moment that we only assume was passionate because we'd never spy on you constantly while you stay on the island. But dinner is being served right away, and we must insist that you join us. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation when there are so many more interesting things to die from. I wonder if there's any guide that'll tell me like how long this game is. Nah, nobody has the length of the game yet. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? Say it's some kind of prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. He looks like a JoJo character like this. Oh yeah, Trickster's here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him expected, sir. What? Oh, because he's Trickster? That's stupid. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. Oh, God. No thanks, buddy. I'm gonna go ahead and keep moving. And we literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. Their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table side by side. We can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It was completely intentional. Let that be a lesson to you. Every error you think you see is a choice. Got that? Oh, okay, so like whispers being whipsers earlier. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite of you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Jesus Christ. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. Hope you all enjoy. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorites. Meat is good. Meat is murder, says Wraith. So I'm guessing animal testing is part of his experiments? She just called him out for saying meat is murder. Let's eat. You thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? Scab fabric, okay, so it's a person on the spit roast. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours, and we literally do everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meat. So Huntress is gonna chop it up. Trapper is not okay with that. Spirit says she'll do it. And now Wraith wants to use his weapon. So do I get to choose who gets to cut it? Hey Steven, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean dinner. Which Felix is a survivor, Dead by Daylight. Otherwise this will go on for hours. They once argued over who had the most effective weapon for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapons, all explaining the value and maintaining their tools. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Okay. The top. Okay. On the bottom, a target that you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible and sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the space bar to stop the pointer while over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. Okay. Achieve perfect success. Land on the start of the target, not the end. Okay. Ready to play? Alright, let's do it. Okay. Oop. Oh! Not bad. It's a skill check, basically. God damn it. Ooh, not bad. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you can do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. I'll take the katana. Dinner is finally served. For real. So they're just shoveling food under their masks and it's gross, apparently. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash it through. Not wrong. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it. Number two is no number two. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. I suppose that's true. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut is on my abdomen? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Alright. So because I'm not eating, they don't like it. Why am I not eating? Do I distract? Do I say I'm sorry? I'm just gonna say this is gross. Ah, no, we called out Spirit. No. So judgmental. No. Damn it. They don't like that I said I don't want to eat human meat. Even though you're in the hot seat now, you're not nearly as panicked as you probably should have been. That's almost certainly the lack of calories catching up to you, and you feel your whole body begin to shut down. Oh hey, it's me again, the ocean. Your friend, mentor, and guide. Narrator to the narrator, the ocean. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting things over and having to fast forward back to where you are. Am I right? Why am I here? One more piece of advice. You made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Interesting. You wake up to find Spirit holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth. Why? Did I die? Don't you just love the ocean at night? I do. Staring out over the vast darkness of the ocean really validates the feelings inside me that were all truly insignificant. And the only thing worth pursuing is revenge. I have to wonder, how could anyone believe anything else? You look into the darkness of night and ponder her question. Alright. Well, it's a simple question. How could they? How could anyone not feel small and alone in the face of such massive nothingness? You found someone special? Or you've always been alone? Let's see. Yeah, we'll go cheesy. Screw it. Alright. I used to feel that way. Small, unimportant, alone. But lately, not so sure. Started to feel different. Started to actually think that maybe this island is where I might meet someone special. You look at Spirit, who has turned from the ocean to look at you while you speak on this topic she's clearly so passionate about. A friend, perhaps? Maybe more? I don't know what this island has planned for me. Ha! A friend? Friends are just cowards who seek comfort in numbers. God damn it. I had friends once before I was chopped up into a bunch of pieces by my father. How sad. Friends aren't what's keeping me held together. I'm floating in a cloud of rage. I was so dumb. So busy trying to please everyone and be the perfect student, the perfect employee, the perfect daughter. I didn't care of myself. And now I'm all I've got. Worst of all, I got distracted from my true purpose, my destiny, the purpose that was sitting inside me my whole life. Okay, this might sound a bit silly, but Spirit looks around to see if anyone else is on the beach. When she's convinced that it's only you two, she continues. There's a dragon that lives inside me. I've always known, but I've tried to ignore it. When I couldn't ignore it, I tried to push it down. I'm so stupid. You're not stupid, that sounds badass. Does. Dragons are cool. Right? But I didn't let it out. And then I, chop chop. And now that dragon is pretty much a one-track revenge beast. But enough about me. What's inside of you, stranger? Do I say nothing but darkness? Just be super edgelord? Yeah, let's go super edgelord. She might like that. I mean, a dragon sounds awesome, honestly, though. I don't feel like I've gotten anything inside me at all. Just darkness. Never-ending darkness. God, what an edgelord. It's like somebody who's writing Robin's lines from Titan wrote that. And here I thought Spirit was the biggest goth on the island until you arrived. Oh, well. Perhaps I could light a torch and search through that darkness. Hey, we're getting somewhere. Let's go. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new dangers popped up on this strange island. If it's Claudette and Dwight, I'm gonna smack them around. You mother... Only to find that it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. I swear, next Survivor game, I am leaving the Dwight and Claudettes on the hook. I am not saving. It's very important that we stick to itinerary. I'm gonna smack them around with that clipboard. And attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. Maybe for you. I got a different itinerary, okay? That's strictly slotted in for after campfire stories. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, go, go. Alright. Not going to blame anyone in particular. But someone, we're not going to say who, so don't worry, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on times for evening of activities. We'll only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favorite activity. Who will decide? We have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. Merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. No muss. Never heard that before. Alright, so we fessed up and it's all good. What? Damn it, Donald, if you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick, then I'll drown you in his blood. Cynthia. Oh, he's calling them by the wrong names. Okay, I get it now. I was like, Donald and Cynthia. Dwight and Claudette. I get it now. Alright. Alright. We still gotta get started on story time. So, who do you think should go? Ah, damn it. That's a name. Please pick somebody so this tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. Easy. Whoa, whoa, this experience is carefully crafted. Whoa, whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. So be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? You want to hear from me? Spirit huffs and dramatically rolls her eyes as she gets to her feet in front of the campfire. Alright. They're gonna fight. Alright. Okay. Alright. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's a romance. Too late now, though. I was selected, so I'm going to tell my story. Hey, I got an achievement. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss. You notice that Huntress and Wraith are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. I had popcorn yesterday. It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped from the sky like blood from a wound. Detective Hada, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she had ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep the curious onlookers away. But how could anyone resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of a busy market, had appeared a giant box, strange, alien in its appearance, and massive in size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? Such a busy area. How could something like this just appear? A mystery. It was as if conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her elements. Help me, cried someone inside the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. By now it was as if every detective in the city was there, looking this strange structure up and down, inspecting on it every side. Didn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a small slit. Just enough to see a bloodshot eye of the prisoner trapped inside. I don't know what happened. I woke up and here I was. So scared. Please help me, cried the man as if pleading for his life. I'm reading that with the same, the same enthusiasm or whatever. No stranger to tense situations, Detective Hoda comforted the man. Very different. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety as the night dragged on, with no progress opening the box. And as the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddling on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad, more lonely, more pathetic, and in need of help. But Detective Hoda was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her, like it never had before. Don't let me die in here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hoda. You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together, and we won't let this be the end of your story. Looking through that narrowest of passageways, Detective Hoda watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of the strange, sad prisoner. Together they both wept in silence at the hopelessness of the moment. That's sad. Promise? Asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she said. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, not to any of the other hostages she had worked before. She had worked so hard to free before. I'm bad at reading. And so, when the man's eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hoda, for she knew he would return, and he did. Pressing his lips up to the narrow slit in this horrible puzzle box, repeating this question again, stream flowing from his mouth as he asked, Promise? Promise I'm not alone? Yes, she said, I do, and pressed her palms against the cold outside of the box without truly knowing why. Detective Hoda leaned forward and placed her own lips to the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on this man's. What? It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel that in this brief contact, the beating of her own heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in his soft touch. What the hell? What? Why? Thank you, said the man. No trace of fear remaining in his voice, and he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. Get back, yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hoda and the box, breaking a silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered as if an unseen lever pulled, and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hoda gripped her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddled rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. That was a dumb hiccup. And that's when her eyes landed on the man, or at least landed on what should have been him. There in the corner of the box was a pile of pieces, like parts of a doll, almost pulled apart. Or perhaps that's just how Detective Hoda had to think of him in that moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces, disconnected from one another, cleanly severed, and placed in a neat little pile. And atop that pile, a head, cold pale, open eyes, lips, and icy blue. Aw, she's sad. Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue. Tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story, and it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire up at the sky. Anywhere but Spirit. It was you who chose her. You who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad. So creepy. Oops. Guess it was my fault. This game was supposed to be a lighthearted romp. Please, I said do something. Do we hug her? Nah, she probably wouldn't like a hug, right? Her robe, hovering in the air, begins to wrap itself around you and squeeze you into her. Well, this is getting a little weird. It's kind of like being hugged back, but also like being tied up. Certainly not what you expected. Instinctually, you pull yourself away, but it's an awkward movement and you nearly fall over into the fire. Spirit says nothing and floats away without so much as saying goodbye. You, meanwhile, realize everyone had just watched this truly strange interaction from the corner of their eyes. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split up for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. True moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Are they actually gonna play it? Oh no. You look lonely. Mind if I join you? Oh god. Why is this a thing? All this reading is rough. I don't know how Selena did it for that entire game. It's called Night in the Woods, I think. She narrated the entire freaking game. I know you've been hearing from all these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I'm going to turn on this. There. I am the ultimate catch on this island. The only lobster in an ocean of sardines. Jesus Christ. No one can give you what I can. No thanks. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell you it was having an effect on you. The fog that follows me around. I could feel you breathing heavily, taking me in. Oh God. You and I are both flabbergasted at the piece of information. Legit, you learn something new every day, even when you're a god, I mean a narrator. You're doing it again right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub with me. Oh no. They said they removed all the crazy stuff from this game, so I think we're okay. I think we're safe. Okay. Dipping in hot tubs with the spirit. You come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. Not for like that. Just don't forget our little talk. Okay. Hopefully this stays like PG. I'm gonna guess it does because everyone's streaming it. Just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Okay. Alright. I just want to be totally clear. Even though that story bore some similarities to my life, it was not about me in any way, shape, or form. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, or any other hickily. I believe you completely. Sure, you were cut into pieces in your life, and so was the person in the story. A perfectly normal coincidence. Blue. You would call this blue? Searching for answers, hoping to find revenge. The coincidences. Wherever you are. Samurai blood runs through my veins, or well, maybe it's coagulated by now. No need to sweat the details. Regardless, I'm a descendant of noble warriors. Thousands of years of training with bladed weapons preceded my entrance into this world. Do you know how many swords that is? A lot. You've got to figure that with that many sharp edges, a person is bound to get disconnected from a body here and there. The truth is, and I wouldn't typically share this, so don't go blabbering about it, I dreamt that story, like a movie in my sleep, when I was a little girl, years before my father sunk his blade into my skin. I've never been able to shake it. That's a very adult story for a child to dream. Do you believe me? Yeah. I mean, why would she make that up? That'd be kind of weird. Fool, she made it up. Got me wondering if I could trust her. If I know everything, because trust me, I do know everything. Don't I already know the answer to my own question about if I believe your answers the spirit's questions? Whoa. Ocean air got me tripping. Sorry, I didn't mean to distract us both. What's important is that a certain corpsey cutie floating in a cloud of magical mist might still be waiting for you to say the right thing and free her from her puzzle box. You believe that she is the... Damn, it got me going again. Oh man. It's just... What? Nah. Sorry kids, but it's time for bed. I might be the youngest one here, but I'm no kid. I do, however, love being wrapped up in a fresh, clean towel. My mother used to wash my hair when I was young. She'd comb out all the tangles and tie a ribbon around it before sending me on my way. I miss her. You watch as Spirit stares off into the distance, her hand gripping into a tight fist. She doesn't notice you're watching her at first. When she catches you looking, she turns away, roughly grabs a towel from Dwight and then pushes him and Claudette aside as she floats off. If you manage to escape this place, will you leave with your life? Or has it already been taken from you, and it's just a matter of time until you make a gruesome discovery? Are we going to find out that the head that we found on the beach is your head? Before you dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar, creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that, lit by firelight. We apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're making you comfortable, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket, welcoming you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps music will put you to ease? Okay. So I'm just flipping through the different radio stations. Try one more.
All right, let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits. It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by
No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon? I mean, Spirit. It's probably gonna make her mad. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? Even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small small comb carved from bamboo. It's one of her add-ons. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I want it back though. And if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me. If it's the last thing I'll do. And now we finally fall asleep. Uh-oh. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be spooky by now. You've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, but this one is still undeniably odd. The human body is made up of 60% water. Did you know that? Of course you did. Everyone knows that. Even amnesiac video game protagonists. Well, guess what? Drink as much as you'd like. You'll never get to 100%. You hear me? Don't think I don't see what you're up to. You awaken suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. Saw you with the spirit before bedtime. You should know they're not what they seem. Not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. Since I'm here, I'd like to share two things with you. One, I do not take rejection well. Two, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? Trapper doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I'm an easy guy to spend time with. That will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow. God. No, thank you. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier. Or it might be the last thing. Jesus Christ. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Yeah. All right. So far, we're getting the vibes going with Spirit. Wait a second, where are we? This isn't. Oh, geez, it is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Huntress. I think today went well. There were some first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, do I? Okay, attractive, mysterious, oh god. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash the entrails off my Seraphan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for one will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think he knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill. And Trapper, oof, where do I begin with Trapper? Ah, okay, so what she's wearing. I get it. Where do I begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure. But daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me think that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person. But if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again. Not really sure how to feel about Steven. On one hand, everyone I've ever cared about has met an awful fate. So it's probably good for Steven if they just keep ignoring me. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. On the other hand, something about them that maybe could work out for my plan, for me. I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe. Okay, those are choices, sure. Yo, Venom. You're just in time to see me seduce Spirit. God, this game has been cringy, man. And I have to like narrate this whole thing. There's no voice lines. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. For sure, man. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Hey, that's where I come in. Still alive. Did you get some good rest? This is pretty damn cringe. Well, the good thing is you only need to watch me play it once. This is not going to be like a constant thing. And on top of that, I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow after all. I think I'm just going to do my Shredfest practice on my own. And then just save it for Friday. God damn, what? Damn, you're just getting everything ready? You on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream. You really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. True. For sure, man. Shredfest is only a day away. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang is hanging out on the beach. It's definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? God. Why are they making me say this and talk about sexy? Here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Oh, God. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off, right? There's somebody who's just gonna be like losing their minds to like with Trickster. Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanor, though. Everyone knows musicians are morning people. Yep, true. I also want to wish you luck. Today's an important one. I mean, it could be euphemism. We never know. The only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I am just swamped with engagements, especially on the other land. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least he brought me a cup of... No, wait, don't drink that. No! They don't call him the Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. Stupid. What the hell? And he definitely didn't get that name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. That was certainly not coffee. And I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, and torturing you yet. The studio that made this game also made the, what is it? The sexy Colonel Sanders game or whatever. I forgot what that one was called. Please make sure to leave a review. It helps with the algorithms. So can we please move on? Yeah, let's go. Come on. The ocean. Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hands? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. They're just going back and forth. Yeah, they're still just going back and forth. All right, we'll skip. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right. All right, here we go. I'm gonna turn this into a YouTube video, so if you ever feel the need to like watch this, it'll be there. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even if they do make some good points. Okay, can we move on? Yep. All right. The last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yep. No, yep, I'm having a great time. Not suspicious at all that there's no option here. What an encouraging response. And you're so not, and we're so glad you're not suspicious. All right, Venom. I hope you have a good one. Hope it isn't too rough. Hey, Claudette, maybe Steven isn't suspicious because they've figured out what they're actually doing here. Am I like the next killer or something? Or am I like... My idea is that possibly we are the person that we found on the beach. 0 chance. They're still clicking, even right now, to see how you'll respond. We're all having fun. Would you please sign this non-disparagement agreement? Do we sign? Yeah, screw it. All right. So I'm allowed to give constructive feedback, but I'm not allowed to say anything bad about the island. All right. Breakfast. Let's go. Perfect time. Everyone rolls in the dining area to lard up those sexy bellies with pancakes and bacon and It looks like you're not the only one doing some introspection, though. Trapper stands up to talk about how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Can't imagine you can make me any angrier today than you did yesterday. But I really hope you do. I really, really hope you do. Unrelated, anyone seen my cleaver? Just kidding, I know where my cleaver is. Hashtag comedy. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. At this point, anything can happen. I'm open to all possibilities that this strange island has in store. How open-minded. Here comes Spirit. Did everyone sleep well? I did. Or should I say I did not. I haven't slept in 20 years on account of the whole burning quest for familial revenge thing. And last night was no different. So in that case, it was exactly how it should be. Got a lot of reading done, though. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to go back to quietly resenting being trapped here with all of you, while looking cute doing so. And now Wraith. I'm glad the introduction of Steven to our island paradise. And yeah, that was in quotations. Didn't distract me from my normal routine, ignoring all of you and vice versa. This place is an internal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking any questions. So now it's my turn. And then I say I'm not going to say anything, because that's how we roll. Man, a few words. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your mind. Yesterday was, in short, a lot. Before you get there, though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing, me? Well, yeah, I guess. That is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these four fine killers, but it feels like the person I'm getting to know the most is you. It's okay, in so much as it serves to illustrate that you've lost your mind, seeing how I'm not real and all. Olo, Enzo. Did you go ahead and seduce Trapper? Alright, Dwight and Claudette are talking about sticking it in. This is uncomfortable. Okay. They're talking about putting it in. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they're doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say they know you're close by and you can hear everything. Oh wow, look at that super cool bottle of Trickster brand suntan lotion someone left on a chair. Anyone know where I could buy some? Damn it. Aw, come on, a little privacy, please. Dwight is panting and Claudette has a crazed look in her eye. Sorry, I didn't know how else to tell you I was here. And that I could hear you. Well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing... I don't know exactly what you were doing, but it sounded like fun. You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in a desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day, and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. Hardcore. Man. You're just gonna be going after Trapper the whole time? Alright. Hey, if you figure out how to escape the island, please make sure your ghost tells us how. It's the 4 that they have, and then Trickster shows up from time to time. Trickster's the one that's just putting it on. It's like, Jesus Christ. Soaking up sun in the heated pool. Today you're on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. What? Even the ocean? Who would make the first move? And aside from the disturbing thought, all is going to plan until a shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tips like a palm tree is bending over to screw with you. Oh no, that's probably Trapper. But it's no tree at all. It's... Oh no, it's Trickster. Says, hey babe. Yeah, Trickster's the most aggressive. Breakfast is weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling. What's that about? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy. Kind of lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 4 p.m. Yeah, I do intermittent fasting. See my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later at my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. If you play your cards right, I could give you a private show. Jesus, why is he so aggressive? Why? Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing. You gotta give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. Why are they making me say this? He's a psychopath just like the rest of them. You don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends. Just because we had a little talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. Yeah, apparently, dude. Apparently. Another shadow. These people won't leave you alone. Let's see who it is this time. Oh, it's Spirit. Nice. That checks out. You two have gotten pretty cozy. Yup. We should get out of here. I know a place that brings a bit of welcome darkness to this tropical nightmare. Best of all, I'm the only one that seems to know about it, so we won't be bothered there. Hey. I don't know why I'm even telling you, really. It's my private spot, but I guess I got a feeling that you'll appreciate it in the way that I do. Not like these other killers, they don't get me. But I get you. But I'll get them, and I'll get my father too, and I'll punish him for what he did to my mother and me. Technically, you already did. Oh no. Spirit radiates a menacing aura, waving her sword around in the air as she threatens, well, the entire universe. It's scary and more than a little hot. If you get turned on by menacing. Goddamn. Look, all this time on Murder's Island has got us both a little confused about things. I'm choosing to lean into it. I suggest you do the same. You've seen her get mad, which is probably enough to scare you into compliance. But you've also seen there's a more sensitive side she's hiding within her. Which do you think will win out? You consider her offer, but no! I do want to. Go away, Huntress. I guess you could go off with Spirit today. She seems pretty cool, actually. I think if we weren't here on this island vying against each other for your attention, we might actually be friends. We might have something, though, you and I. I couldn't let you go off to her Goth lighthouse without speaking up first. Yeah, I know her secret spot. I see everything through the holes in this adorable mask. So my offer still stands. We could hang out today. Plenty of room at my cabin. Wink, wink. I'm gonna pass. It's pretty cute that Huntress thinks that she has to say wink, wink out loud. The mask barely even hides her face. Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today. And you also don't want to be hacked up to pieces for saying the wrong thing. Alright. So who will it be? Spirit easy. Easy. You made the correct decision, but know this. Just because you picked me doesn't mean I'm going to slobber all over you like a dog. Understand? Yep. You've still got a lot to prove. I want to believe that our connection is real, but I've been hurt before, literally, with a katana. She's not lying. A katana that I now wield in spectral form, you feel me? Because you will feel me if you try any of that macho trapper crap. I get it. It is not... I will not change my answer. This is the answer that we want. You and Spirit arrive at the coast, overlooking the black lighthouse. It's old and decrepit, but still impressive. There's something magnetic about it. I can't read. You can see why Spirit would be drawn to such a place. You look Spirit up and down and notice she's wearing all black, just like the lighthouse. I'm noticing a bit of a theme. Is black your favorite color? Black really isn't a color at all. It's the absence of color. It's a void. Like me. Spirit smiles. Hey, we're doing this. It's about to be GG easy. Nature abhors a vacuum. You're not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The lapping waves on the shore of the coast set a romantic tone. The fog that surrounds Spirit everywhere she goes blends perfectly with the mist rolling up the rocky shoreline. She's at one with this place, and so are you. The peace doesn't last too long, however, as the lighthouse lets out an eerie howl, like a monster dying. A spiraling black light stretches out across the sky. Spirit has to yell at you just to be heard. Oh yeah, it does that. She puts down a towel for me to sit next to her, and then she takes out the sunscreen and hands it to me. You're not exactly sure what to do. Is this an invitation to get a little hands-on action? What else could it be? Spirit turns away while you lather lotion all over your body. This is getting a little crazy now. You need any help reaching those difficult spots? You see a hand float around your back. Did she detach her hands? Spirit's hand on your back is cold as ice cold, but she has a soft touch. When she's done, she takes care of herself. You watch as Spirit applies sunscreen to herself in the most unique way, by floating her own hand around her back to spread it on. So she does detach her hand. The fact that your hand just floats out around you like that, you can reach things way easier than I can. It's almost like you're some kind of superhero. Probably. She didn't like that. Truth is, I could pull all of these bits of glass that are stuck in my flesh out right now if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Each shard is a reminder of what my father did to me and the world and what the world did to him. That's why I refuse to play the universe's game. I hate the idea that I'll be forced to succumb to pressure the way he did in the end. The way that fear and anger filled him up and then came bursting out. The way his misery flooded our home and drowned us all. Getting all deep. Yeesh. It's hard not to think about revenge. The dragon inside me, it's doing to me what the world did to him. I have to fight it. Even though it gives me strength, I must maintain control. You're stronger than he ever was, I'm sure of it. Hey, we're over here winning points, okay? I suppose a little help isn't a bad thing. In life, in love, this world is a lot to endure alone. Maybe I could use a... Maybe I could use a little assistance reaching my delicate toes for a bit of lotion. You know, having your body contorted into these revenge poses, it really does number on my joints. It rubs the lotion on its skin. Oh, God. Okay. Mini game time. Well. No, what? God damn it. Can't handle a couple of toes. What will you do with more of me? God damn it. No matter. Not like I need your help. It was just a gesture. God damn it. The hell? Ancient looking ship appears in the water. It glows. Itself a thing of death, a spirit of a ship that once sailed the seas centuries ago. It must have been drawn in by the lighthouse. Alright, it does that sometimes too. The sharks will take care of it. Within a minute, the ocean is quiet again, except for the waves. Note to self, hungry sharks. But these time-traveling pirates, or whoever they were, you're half sure you saw one of those skull and crossbone flags, aren't the only ones drawn here today. Wraith. Wraith points to the lighthouse. It is indifferent to his attention. Been seeing it in my dream, shining its strange light on me. I can't avoid it. Through woods and walls, nothing seems to stop it from reaching out to me. Spirit doesn't like that. Ew. Mermaids, by the way, aren't even close to as beautiful in person as they are in the movies. More sea witch than underwater princess, if you get my drift. Spirit waves her katana, nearly trimming a couple buttons off of Wraith's tropical top. He takes the hint and backs away a few steps, slowly. For the quiet guy, he never shuts up. Spirit seems to be feeling it. She starts to adjust her robe and you get a peek at the bathing suit underneath. For someone who seems intent on proving how little she cares about what everyone else thinks, she puts a lot of work into getting into that suit. It's got straps for days. However, you're so focused on what's happening with Spirit, you don't see the next interruption coming. Claudette and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt whatever you're doing. It doesn't seem like they were worried they'd bump into much. We're here to make a very dramatic announcement. Alright, so we're going back to the beach. Oh, apologies. There's no announcement here, but there is a me. So he's got a map to secret lair. Or he's got a map in a secret lair. That's why you should ditch Spirit and come spend the rest of the night with me instead. You got a secret lair? Damn it. Say anything about a secret lair. Sap in my secret hair. There's a flap on my secret chair. I don't like the sound of that. She doesn't like that. What would you even know about fighting? All you know is hiding in your spooky little secret hair and crying like a baby while ringing your little bell. Alright. So Wraith is trying to get me to go with him. Spirit is not having it. You cloak, I don't cloak. I'm not a cloaker. I phase walk out in the open. You just can't see me. Ahem. And I choose Spirit. Let's go! She has a certain charm to her gloom. Damn! Spirit and I were actually having a nice time. Besides, if it's my fate to end up on this island, well, to hell with fate, really. Damn. Look at this guy. Called him out for being awkward. Kinda mean. Spirit breathes a sigh of relief. I've got enough revenging to do without having to kill you and Wraith too. Alright, so now we continue. Spirit walks you around a corner to show you something that she discovered in this place and knew was meant to be connected with her journey, a cherry tree. As Spirit steps up to the tree, a cold breeze pulls some of the petals off, and they come cascading through the air around the both of you. Okay. Do you know the meaning of cherry blossoms? They're beautiful, but also symbolic. Of course, like all good symbols, their meaning is pretty complicated. What do they mean to you? For many people, being among cherry blossoms is like being at a celebration of life. People travel great distances just to be near their vibrant beauty. However, as beautiful as they might be, they aren't magical. They're simply flowers. They quickly die and fade away. And for this reason, they are also a symbol of the fleeting nature of life and our fragile mortality. In a way, it's the specter of looming death that calls attention to this special moment, to see and appreciate life. Pretty deep. How does that duality make you feel? Let's go with empowered. The knowledge that life and death are a cycle has always given me peace. I think she'll like that. Accepting the fleeting nature of life, like the beauty of a flower in bloom, allows me to appreciate the moment without being too hung up on what comes next. Hey! As you explain, Spirit's face begins to look sad to you. You're not sure why. It's not the happiest topic, life and death, but why should that matter? And then it dawns on you, Spirit has been trapped in this ghostly state of death with no hope to cycle back. No rebirth, her moment of blossoming life long gone. The scary time of death and decay that comes after the good part, that's Spirit's eternity. How sad. You just answered from the heart. I can't let that bother me. Our priorities are not the same. I have my mission. Oh no, did I lose my chance? Once the fallen cherry blossoms represented the souls of samurai warriors, those with noble characters, those who did not fear death, those who were killed in the greatest sacrifice to honor their emperor. Their lives were short, but their purpose never gave them beauty. But their purpose gave them beauty. Those warriors saw death coming, but they never despaired. They stood and faced it. They held their swords and stuck down their fear. But despite the samurai spirit that lives on in me, in my noble bloodline, my life has ended, but my death continues to stretch on. The cycle is frozen. The cherry tree, it's not real. Though its petals fall, they soon replenish. It's as if it were installed here by someone. By something with no respect for the balance of life and death. Alright. Why are they interrupting this time? Alright. Time for dinner. Swear. Alright, dinner time. Let's check out what we got today. Keep on having to stretch. Letting Wraith choose his mistake. That's on all of us. Okay. Let's... trying to decide. Screw it, we're gonna talk about it. I shouldn't like that. She didn't like that. Damn it. Ah, buddy. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variant. Jesus Christ. We're thanking them. Alright. Fire is rebirth. Alright. So we're back on the fire. We're just gonna hang out. Hopefully we don't have another like mini game that I fail, but it probably will. Alright, narrator wants to tell a story. Now everyone's looking at me. Should I pick someone to tell a story, or why don't you tell us a story? Alright, so they're trying to get me to tell a story. Nope. Definitely not action. Maybe romance? Yep. Yeah. Alright, it's about my parents. They met at a party in college he was hosting. She had been dragged there by some friends. It couldn't be more different, yet as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. She made fun of his taste in music, and he took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. A bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? Exactly. I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to get acquainted with their partners. Love could spark from a mere look across the campfire. They're all just staring at... except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music with headphones to drown you out. Damn, hating on my stuff. Keep on yawning. I think we just go Spirit again. Story is called The Bride. Technically, it's called The Fiancé. One winter, a young couple decided that the next spring they would be married. The two were madly in love and could not wait for the snow to melt so they could join in matrimony and unite their souls for eternity. Per the latest bridal trend, they decided to have a wedding ceremony at the edge of the woods by a beautiful, shabby chic farmhouse. Together they spent months planning the details of their wedding. The two created invitations, figuring out seating arrangements, and tasted 100 cakes before settling on the perfect one. They chose Lily Koi, by the way. So fancy. When it came time to figure out the decorations, however, the bride, or the fiancé, I guess, since she wasn't actually married yet, wanted to take the lead and set the style. After all, her boyfriend had been wearing cargo shorts and open-toe sandals for pretty much their entire relationship, so he was definitely not to be trusted. Having decided on such a lovely, natural setting for the ceremony, the fiancé decided that she would create unique floral arrangements from the local wildflowers that surrounded the farmhouse. This is gonna get weird. As soon as the sun rose on the first day of spring, she set back into the woods. Each day she spent hours mapping out where the best blooms could be found and prepared to pick them herself the morning of the wedding. Pick them herself the morning of the wedding, so that they'd be at the height of their freshness and beauty. Enamored with the incredible variety of flowers in the woods she surveyed, the bride or the fiance, since they had not yet been married, became obsessed with knowing just how many there were, so she could choose the absolute best. The fiancée told her husband to go run the final errand before the wedding. Excited for the ceremony to come, she dressed in her beautiful white gown and set off into the woods to gather flowers. Treading carefully, she followed her route, selecting only the best stems and collecting them in her basket. However, when she came upon a familial clearing, something was not as she expected. Somehow it was more beautiful now than it had been before. And just on the edge of her view was a new bush filled with blossoms so vibrant and colorful, she became dizzy just looking at them. But the fiancé ignored her sudden spell and pressured ahead, scooping up flower after flower. Every time she did, she noticed just further ahead and possibly even more beautiful flowers. Carried by the sweet fragrance of spring air, the bride or the fiancé crept farther and farther into the woods until she turned a corner, stepped over a mossy fallen tree trunk, and realized she had been here before. But this wasn't the clearing she remembered, or at least not how she remembered it. The flowers were suddenly overripe, decaying, falling from their stems into festering, moldy piles on the floor. Where bees had been, now only flies buzzed. Where the seam of flowers had once intoxicated her, the odor of mildew now made her sick. She turned and looked back. The path was pretty dark. As guests gathered at the farmhouse, the fiancée was nowhere to be seen. Her friends, family, and love began to look for her, but to no avail. They searched the pasture, the tree line, and into the forest, but there were no beautiful wildflowers or young lovers to be seen. Just old dead trees, trampled vines, and moss-covered rocks. The fiancé stayed a fiancé for eternity, always wondering, looking for fresher blooms to clip, but never finding them. Directed by a never-ending search for perfection, or distracted by a never-ending search for perfection, unable to see that you are loved for who you are. Out there all alone. I thought it was beautiful and sad. Alright, they're trying to get us to, Alright. If you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Alright, so they're still being very shifty about everything. So what I'm guessing is I was brought in place of them since they're like working now. So she's talking about all of them are killers except for Spirit. Spirit doesn't really belong here. She's a victim. we all going in the hot tub? Who will it be? Alright, so they're making me pick again. Easy. Oh, you picked me. Yay. Yep. She enjoys my company and wants to win over the other killers. See you at the bar, I guess. Hey. I'll bring the pina coladas. Who's ready to get wasted? As you know, I don't drink, so not me. Unless you mean wasted as in killed. In which case, Dad, if you're out there somewhere. So she's just like constantly talking about trying to cook her dad. You really don't drink ever? Is that because like it'll fall a hole in your stomach there? I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is a poison on the body and the mind. I don't need to act like a fool to have a good time. So they're just going on and on about it. Mixology is a real thing, but it doesn't require alcohol to be interesting. I'll have you all know I once worked at a restaurant before I was violently executed. Stay sober. You watch as Spirit picks up a plump cherry and stabs a little plastic sword through it. Cherry juice splatters everywhere and its little broody guts flop out on Spirit's lap. Oops. One of the upsides of wearing black, it hardly shows stains. What's zombie? Hey, we're doing good. Dark and stormy for my dark and stormy date. Hey, I gotta use that line in real life. Ginger beer, the garnish with the lime wheel, and drink. Rum substitute and ginger beer over ice. Lime wheel. Rum substitute, ginger beer over ice with a lime wheel. On cue, a literal dark storm begins to make its way from the ocean. You taste your own dark and stormy as you watch the clouds approach. It's quite refreshing. Isn't this fun? And since you picked a simple but delicious drink, we've got plenty of time left to relax. Nice. So if I would have picked a complicated drink, that would have taken points away. Want to make out a little? Hey. The gang is all together again on the volleyball court. It seems like only yesterday you were sitting on the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. Why is it gotta be weird like that? That's because it was. Oy. Feels like I've been here a lot longer. No. Really getting to know the gang. The brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, 4 types of people. How many rounds are we talking? No, not to eat. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you about the dream date they have planned for you tomorrow. Alright. 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 Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, I know that. But I can tell you this much. I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. Weird. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it. And if you're a maggot, also everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Great, Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning I'm planning on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper won't even know it's gone. Then, boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure? Guess you have to pick me to find out. Alright, Wraith. So he wants to whisper the wants to whisper the date idea to me. Tomorrow we have to find my bell, and then I can finally tell you what I've been working on. It's going to be really special. The only thing where we will really bond. And then maybe we could go on a real date. No, thanks. Alright, hit us, spirit. Tomorrow you'll spit in the face of God, die and be reborn anew. That's it. If you're not intrigued by that, I don't want you. Go draw crayon art with Trapper or dig up whatever mysteries with Wraith. I don't know what those guys do all day. All of them. Alright, time's up. So one more thing you have to do. No reality survival dating competition parody be complete without singling out one of our contestants who is already teetering on the edge of a psychological break and giving them a little push. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. You can't kill a killer, but can you break their hearts? Do you even dare try? That's right, tomorrow one of these sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? So we have to eliminate someone. Let's eliminate Trapper. Trapper's not happy about it. It had to be done. Trickster body pillow. I guarantee if they actually made this a real thing, people would buy it like crazy. Claudette approved. Alright. Mimi's time. We'll see how things go tomorrow, I suppose. I'm not expecting anything. I tend to shut my mind off during hard times. I know I seem all excited and devil may care, but the truth is I'm really a pessimist. I'm really a pessimist at heart. I don't really know what's happening here. Honestly, I haven't been paying attention. Sorry, I'm focused on other things, more important things. One way or another, I won't be here much longer. Trapper. I don't handle rejection well, at least I don't think I do. No one has ever been dumb enough to reject me before. He's mad. Did I think there was a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Nope, no chance. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spend talking about how much I don't care about things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, and validated by those around me? Nah. Freaking tricksters just, yeah. I'm gonna tell everyone the trickster said that about them. Don't worry. Oh, I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture that can't be seen on this island. Hell, you probably can't even mention them, like Ghostface, and then Ghostface. Come on. Whatever, I don't even care. I'm the trickster. Alright. Let's get this going. This is meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in this game. It's okay, we don't have to confess anything. We've just been working our asses off for 2 days straight and wanted to come sit down. This chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean peed on it. Got something to confess. Oh great, what's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade, you cheated on an algebra test. Watching Trapper get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I've felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, these sweet sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity? The unrelating rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls. It's like a crescending song of evil that makes me question the very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Let's get you to bed, buddy. Alright then. Now we're waking up. What's that? You don't know about the killer crabs? All right. You didn't go on that huntress date. You really missed out. It was thrilling. Or I guess it would have been. You'll have to play the game again to get that reference, I suppose. One time's enough. You notice your stomach flutters with butterflies. Someone's in love. Or you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep. It has happened here before. But it's probably the love thing. Alright. We've been nice. Murder and making. Alright. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint for you going forward. Don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in the other direction, you might end up in the friend zone. All right. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hands behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air. And I'm not just talking about the rusty chainsaw. Ha ha ha. Though I do recommend staying away from the sparks. Hashtag comedy. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. I have a drum roll for this. Who do you choose on your solo date? Jesus Christ. Flowers. Alright. Who are we going to give it to? Easy. You approach Spirit, peering below the brim of her impressively large hat and into her haunting eyes. Spirit, since I met you, I've been enchanted by your presence. You've challenged me to be a better person and resisted the urge to show me the sharp end of your katana. For that, I thank you. I'm ready to take our relationship to the next level. And we shall, up to the eye of the dark storm that is our reality, to the lantern room of the black lighthouse. Time to see what you're made of. Oh, is this gonna be a mini game? Thought it might be nice to start the day out on Trapper's yacht before we head up to the black lighthouse. Even if I kind of hate this basic tropical vacation stuff like yachts and snorkeling or whatever, it's good to see you in the sun a little bit at least. There's more to me than what you've already gotten to experience. I know that my whole vibe can be a little dark. The hat, the swimsuit, the plume of floating hair. This wasn't always who I was. I was a normal young woman once. Went to school, hung out with friends. I even had a part-time job working at a restaurant in town. Yep. And then she got killed. I realized I needed to be seen. I don't even know by whom. Then I died. Well, I dare you to try and reach your hand through me. Not really, that's not an invitation, it's rhetorical. Why did I end up this way? Who brought me to this island? Who knows? I sure don't. I've got my ideas. But I'm not exactly out there digging around in caves and dusting off antiques and trying to find clues and analyze their meanings. I do want to take this experience seriously, though. I want to give the process a chance. Maybe a dumb process and one that I have extremely little respect for as a person. Okay. So pretty much everyone wants out. Alright, we're getting off. They're getting all crazy. Now we're at the lighthouse. Ow. Spirit places her wrist delicately in your hand and presses fingers down against her skin. It's cool to the touch, but you feel, is that the faintest of a pulse? My blood is absolutely pumping. Oh. We're going there. Spirit points to the top of the lighthouse amongst the circling birds. Ah. Something strange is going on. Something different than what's usually going on. Wraith takes a deep breath, sucking in the ocean air like it's the greatest air that has ever been sucked. I don't like the way that was put. So he's inviting himself. So Wraith has been up to the top. She's gonna beat him up. You know, I think Wraith was kidding about the whole being up there. Honestly, the view isn't even of the island. What you can see is mostly ocean on account of it being, you know, a lighthouse. True. However, that does bring up an interesting point. What's your mortal status? That is a good question. Are we dead? I think I'm alive. I'm here with you, walking on the beach, feeling the water on my feet, feeling the sun on my skin. Here with me, the spirit. Does that really make you alive? Is that a risk you're willing to take to go up there? It might simply turn to ash. If we were to commit right here and now to figuring this out as friends, we could put that risk off for another time. Just be friends? Ouch. Is this her way of letting you down easy? Go up and maybe die. Let's do this. Hey. I don't need another friend. I want something more. I'd risk my life for it. Alright. Imagine we just die and the game ends. Alright. Inside the lighthouse is almost pitch black. It was seemingly day when you stepped through the door, but inside this place is like a void. The last thing you see as the final rays of the sun leave you is a horrible sight. A petrified body laying on the stairs, reaching not up but down, as if it had been crawling. Watch your step. The things we do for love. When you arrive in the lantern room at the top of the black lighthouse, you breathe a sigh of relief. The light is out and seemingly defunct. Dust cakes the room, as though it hasn't been operated in a century. However, somehow, it was just morning a moment ago, but now it's night. What do you mean a moment ago? We've been standing here looking out over the ocean all day. I really enjoyed the peaceful time together with you. Taking in the views, standing in complete silence for hours. It was kind of my perfect date. Don't even remember. What kind of games are you playing? You're already dead and you have been this whole time. Maybe we'll never know. It doesn't look like the light is working. Even turned off, the light has a power to it. The massive lens refracts moonlight through itself. A subtle sparkle that has a hypnotic effect. Maybe that's where the day went, staring into this light as the sun fell and the moon rose. Thanks for spending the day with me. I really had a good time. Let me flip the switch for the staircase so it's easier to get down. Spirit is interrupted by a strange hum, and then it becomes frighteningly clear to you that switch wasn't for the stairs. It was for the main lantern, a lantern that is now beginning to power up. The faintest smell of burning begins to reach up to your nose. Oopsie, looks like maybe that switch wasn't for the stair lights after all. Now we see who is really alive and who is really dead, I suppose. It is bound to happen sooner or later. I want to see it, but I'm a little scared. Don't look directly into the light. Open your eyes and look only at me. I'll keep you safe. Oh, God. No! Come on. Hey. Perfect. God damn it. God damn it. Do I die? Okay, there we go. You seem okay. I hope I haven't ruined this by pushing you to do something you weren't meant to do. The energy cannot be ignored. It doesn't matter if you look directly at it or not. In the end, this was just a trivial game. This is real life. And real magic. You stare at it now and its power penetrates your mind. Hey, it's been a while. How are things? Doing good? Feeling more dead? More alive? Yeah, love will do that to a person. Don't worry. It'll make sense soon. You wake to hear Spirit's muffled voice. You've got a terrible taste in your mouth, like burnt hair. The air feels damp and smells like ash. It takes time for the sound to clear up, but eventually Spirit's words start to make sense to you. However, it's clear she's talking to someone else, not to you. You know how sometimes people say it's not you, it's me? Well, this time it is you, and it's also me. I cannot believe I thought you would change for me. I can't believe I thought what you were doing was a sacrifice. You never gave anything up for me. Well, today I saw what love looks like, and it's a whole lot different than this. The hell? So Spirit was with Trapper the whole time. How dare she? Trapper turns from Spirit and looks directly at you. You realize that you're laying on the ground. He gets them all. On the ground of some weird tunnel. I'm just gonna say something. What did you hear? Alright. The jig is up, they say. They know you're awake now and you're going to have to deal with the awkward situation head on. Clearly I shouldn't be here. You two are having a very personal conversation that I don't need to be involved in. I don't even know how I got here. Not here on this island or here in this creepy tunnel. As far as this island goes, your guess is as good as mine. As far as this tunnel goes, we brought you here. After the lighthouse light came on, you blacked out. On your way down, I thought you might have hit your head or something. It's hard to tell what blood is new or old around here. Either way, I wanted to get you someplace safe, so I asked Trapper for help. It's not that I can't carry you, I just didn't feel like it, you know? I hate anything messing with my shards. Trapper, on the other hand, loves nothing more than have an unconscious body draped over his shoulder. I could have asked Claudette and Dwight for help, but I don't trust them. So it looks like we're gonna find out what's actually happening. Alright. Let's see if we get out of this banter. Alright. The island is a lonely place, which is great for me. I love to be alone. Trapper, on the other hand, he's quite needy. All right. So they bonded over revenge. Alright, now it's switching over. Alright, now she's all about me. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? Yep. Alright, so Trapper's being very protective. By passing Trapper's test, coming to Behavior TV Sundays at 8 p.m. Welcome to Trapper's Test. Answer my questions correctly or die by my blade. Question 1. What's Spirit's real name? Oh, that's easy. Rin. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit? Dragon. Easy. Okay, question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was normal? Oh, at a restaurant. Easy. I'm main Spirit, I know these things. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color? Black. Yeah. The final question. Alright. According to Spirit, what's worse than being dead? Crap, I don't remember this one. That seems too cheesy, right? I'm glad there's no time limit. Having unfinished business, I guess, because she's always wanting revenge. Nope. Crap. Look, you got really close. I want to take a moment. Am I dead? Try again. Alright. Okay. I know what it is now. Rin. A dragon. At least we get like instant try again. Restaurant. Black. There we go. Woo! When I pitched Trapper's test to the suits at Behavior TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given as a final prize. Cheese for the win. Yep. So I killed them all right there on the spot. While killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems, it sure did feel good. All right. We had to do what we had to do. The whole thing. Hey, we'd call her Rin. Hey, it changed to Rin. Something else I wanted to show you. Get your mind out of the gutter, Steven. It's not that kind of game. Oh, apparently. Wait. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told. No, wait. It is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comment. All right. Oh. Cloudy and Dweet. Claudette, Dwight. Funny seeing you here. Did I say funny? I meant tragic. Hashtag comedy. Ugh. Oh. Before they can explain what that's supposed to even mean, the tower begins to howl a low, frightening sound. The lens begins to glow in a now familiar way. You prepare to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you again. The black light flares in the darkness. You see something horrible and strange. In the place of Dwight and Claudette are two ghoulish silhouettes. Are they killers in hiding? But before you can focus on them, the light passes and the two survivors are returned to their normal states. Hey, it's Oni. My little Rin, you're such a woman now. They grow up so fast. Steven, meet Grandpa Kazan Yamaoka. Well, technically not just Grandpa. Technically he's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa. But that's a lot to say in a row. I haven't seen my little Ren since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. And I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Rin, she could do whatever she wants. My precious little angel, but you. Oni stares at you with his demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye on his mask is looking at you. I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to the descendant of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. We're about to get the club. Dirk, Claudine, explain what's going on to me. They must have summoned you here because they think you have great judgment, and because if they summoned my father, I would be too distracted by torturing him for all of eternity to continue with the rest. All right. Apparently Spirit has a type. It dawns on you that, wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you've tried to look at your own reflection, however, you become dizzy and confused. It definitely deserves more thought, but now's not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad dogging you from 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll stick with Kazan. Damn! That's how you end up getting the Konobo. Peasants. I realize now the true purpose of my visit is to extinguish your lights. She's defending. First, you should get to know him a little bit. Young people these days always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it. In his day, for such an imposing presence, he sure is giving off serious old man yells at cloud vibes. That wasn't funny. You see, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our land. Didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already. A little too much if you ask me, but I didn't make the rules. The rulers did, exactly how it should be. Damn, why am I being so rude to Oni? Beat him up, Oni. Or find it hard to believe that any they're just arguing, and for some reason my character's being super rude. Sweet Rin, my beautiful descent, you've invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in. All right. Oni's giving me a hug. Nope, he's still trying to kill me. We both know that the only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father. Yep. If Steven ever treats me poorly, you have my word on our family's honor. I'll wield my katana and gut him like a fish. That's... Alright. A tear rolls down from behind Oni's demonic mask. You sure you want to marry into this? Alright. All right. Cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside of me, or at least maybe I was until now. Oh God. The line. Call me the dragon tamer, baby. That was bad. God damn. Dragon Tamer, let's go. Woo! Alright. You haven't won this game yet. Please don't ruin it. Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. New nickname. Sorry, I have no idea where that came from. That came from a bad place, man. You gotta stuff that stuff down, man. That was bad. See? Now she's like, oh, we've had enough time up here. Let's get back to the beach. My character says one stupid line, and all of a sudden she's just like, all right, enough private time. Let's leave. The sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again. Oh. This doesn't get too crazy, does it? If it gets too crazy, I'm gonna switch it over to the gaming one, because that one will have nothing on it. I'm a little scared to go forward. Alright. Let's see. I got my hand on the button. Okay. Okay. She doesn't want to be labeled as a foot freak because she asked you to put, what's it called, sunscreen on her toes, which is the game that I screwed up earlier. Steady, steady. Oh wait, do I have to play this game again? God damn it. Hey, we got it. Hey, we got it again. God damn it. Hey. Jesus Christ. I'm not even gonna read that. I'm gonna assume you guys have the screen big enough that you guys could read that. Not reading that. We're moving on. It's too late. It's gone. She was talking about it was so hot and that her toes have never been so moist. Jesus. God. There's people sitting in their rooms playing this by themselves right now. Enzo. Before you can find a towel to wipe off your lotioned hands, Spirit grabs you and pulls you in close. Her lips lock onto yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, snaking through there. Ah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're pretty much banging. You don't need to be here, Carl. All right. Jesus Christ, yeah, this is getting crazy. I am the Dragon Tamer now. As Spirit pulls you close, you feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you like the ocean. Oh my God. Salty air stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. Well then. In the darkness, you're pretty sure that Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over. If it kills you, you're sure it would have all been worth it. They'll welcome me into the gates of Valhalla. Jesus Christ. Alright. It's funny. Yeah. A chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. I mean, that's what happens when you get glass in you. Sorry, I think this got stuck to me when I was, you know, I was having the best night of my life. Spirit drags her fingertip over the sharp end of the glass shard. Keep it. Consider it memento. Memento. I've got plenty where that came from. So what happens now? Alright. What more is left of the game? You arrive at the beach to find Claudette. True. You arrive at the beach to find Claudette and Dwight waiting for you. Now is the time, Stephen. They're not gonna try bang me too, right? To face your destiny. Now fight them. Actually, about that. Can we talk privately? Maybe not here. Maybe someplace else would be better for this talk. You know how we feel about schedules, Spirit. Very strongly. And you know how I feel about you telling me what to do. Okay. So they're firing me. What? Word of advice, though. You're going to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howls are. Someone say final howls? That's kind of my whole jam. I can stay, right? Nope. See ya. Alone with Spirit, you feel something awful hanging in the air. More awful even than the lingering smell of that Cleaver body spray. He enjoyed his time with her. That's sweet, you're welcome. And you know what? It's that kind of thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside of you. Too good for me to carve out and toss into the ocean, but also too good for me to love. Aww. I need someone who shares my interests, someone I could connect with, someone jaded and dispassionate, only driven forward by a desire for revenge. I need someone who isn't so warm that I could feel cold in comparison. I need someone who isn't you. Can we just be friends? Aw, that's mean. Just know, if we're not friends, we'll become enemies, and I will destroy you. Friends it is. How sad. So yeah, I'll see you around. Spirit starts to leave. How sad. I said goodnight. See you around. What a bummer. I have no idea. And so my precious killers lived happily ever after, as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost, whilst trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. The end. So I'm assuming you have to like play through this like a few times to get like the real story.